Hello and welcome back to another guide. Today we are going to be doing Tower of Murky Desolation. It is a mid-high to high intense in realm 1 of AToS in the second world. You find it over here where all these harder towers are. It's right here. It's by Darswe3 and that other person with the numbers. I'm so sorry, I'm not gonna say that. It has a design star and let's start. So wait for the filter to kick in. It's very murky. It's a very atmospheric tower and I really like it. I found this tower really fun, so that's why I'm making a guide. The first jumps aren't too hard. This truss flick, you just gotta be a little quick, and if you can't do that, then this probably is not the tower for you. Just high jump up to that truss and you will be good. Turn in. Not too hard gameplay. For this truss, you want to treat this like a head hitter, so you want to go out and then back in and grab the truss. Now, you probably don't want to flick this, you want to see until the big pillars aren't in the way, and very rarely that can happen. Okay, you just mainly want to pay attention to the big pillars, and oh my god, it happened twice, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, there we go. You mainly want to pay attention to the big pillars, as these little ones almost never hit you, but apparently the game just hates me whenever I do guides, and it decided that I should not listen to my own advice. I'll just go quick around this truss, try not to hit these ouch bricks. They do deal a lot of damage, and flick off that. Do not do what I did. There's this somewhat long wrap. Do not worry about damage, just keep jumping. And over here onto floor 2. But as I was saying, this tower is pretty short, but it's pretty fun as well. There's some tricky gameplay as well, like this. This is where you gotta twist yourself like that. There's a few more of those around the area, but they're not too bad. This is floor 3 already. So now you just want to time it, so jump, jump. You kind of want to get rhythm. This jump down here, it doesn't matter if you fail. It's literally the first jump on a catch platform, like. You just want to go right at the edge and turn in. Try to climb these jumps, as some of them are pretty far. Just face this truss and jump into it and you'll climb it. Go around here, keep facing this wedge and just keep walking into it. Just make sure you slow down when you're at the edge of it, so do not walk off. Now there's this ouch brick. I think it's an ouch brick, but it's very easy to dodge. Actually, no, it's not. It's not even an ouch brick. Don't worry about damage. Take your time. So there's just some pretty far jumps. Make sure to turn in a little heavily right here. Do not go right up against the wedge there. Just back off by a little bit and jump over to this truss. Now there's this. You might actually want to worry about damage in this. So jump on it, hit that corner, and just walk across. Do not jump near the end, because that could stuff up your jump and not give you the right timing, and oh my god, I accidentally wall hopped and that made me fail. There we go. Okay, you do want to turn in pretty heavily there, and here you just want to face the truss and jump into the wedge, and that should make it pretty easily. You want to jump over to this truss, go down, so stand your character over the edge, turn your character into this, go down by just slightly, and now you just want to jump whenever the wall's not there. Middle stud right here. Treat it like a long jump, that's what I do. It just completely skips probably the hard part of that, what's jumping off the wedges. Now there's this little netted section, doesn't matter if you do fall. You could do it legit, or you could literally just, yeah, that's much easier. You actually have to go basically up against the wedge here. It does make it harder, but you're over a catch platform to hit that button, but you'll be fine since it's over a catch platform. This is a little tricky jump. You just want to hit it mid-air. Try not to hit it too hard. If you hit it like that, that's perfect. It gives you enough time. That thing can be really annoying. Here you just want to angle your character out on that one stud. Just do it like a normal wrap there. Since it's tilted, it can slow you a little bit, like that. So you do want to be wary of that. And now there's this. These trusses do sting. You want to jump right at the edge and you want to time it so that you do not hit any truss. Now you just want to stand right up against this truss right here, and you want to walk as soon as you see a good spot. There we go, like that. You could also, if you wanted to, you could walk around it, around the edge. That's what I have done a few times, but I find the strategy that I just told you more consistent. Here, you cannot fit through this gap, so just curve your character a little bit, like tilt it a little bit that way, and apparently you can fit through it now. You want to turn in there, just do not move too much. That jump is very far, so you want to watch out, and to do this tower, you do want to practice these stick out like jumps. You do want to practice them. I forgot what they're called. Anyway, now there's just this spinner. Just keep jumping over it. Health does not matter right now. It will later though. So just jump to the platform. Look where you gotta go. I gotta go over there. So jump to any platform. Now just jump over here. You want to look where you go just to know where you gotta go. Here you always want to face the ladder. You do not want to not face the ladder. Again, do not go right up against the wedge. Go back by like barely anything to make sure you do not hit your head. Face the truss and jump up there. You should be used to them now because there is a lot of them. Here you want to time it. So boom, boom. There we go. I like saying whenever stuff is timed, it helps with like beat blocks and anything that is timed there. Another thing is, while on this second kill brick platform, it's a normal kill brick, and whenever it's on, just do not move. You'll only take 1 to 2 ticks of damage rather than the 4 that I took while moving. Here is tricky. So what you want to do is once you jump to one of these parts, you want to go upwards and then downwards again, and you want to jump. Like that. It might get you really low, and you just want to know that you are really low. Or sometimes you could not hit any at all. Ladder flick here. You should know how to do them to do this tower. Over to this bowl section. That one truss, all you gotta do is just jump to it from almost anywhere on the wedge except for the top part of the wedge. Now there's these shrinking platforms. You want to go whenever you see both platforms forming an open space. It's like, say like right now, see there was a good open space there, and here's harder. This way's a little bit harder, but there's an open space there. That was not a great open space, but it still worked. I do not like this jump. This jump has given me a lot of trouble, so let's see if I can do it. Sometimes that bottom platform does not get triggered, and I don't know why, but you just want to go really quickly, look where you gotta go, and just travel in that direction while on the shrinking platforms. And this is a pretty far jump, so you do want to line yourself up there. You want to jump onto here, slowly make your way to the front, so do not accidentally push the back of it, and now you want to slowly nudge yourself forward. You want to jump to the other side, jump to this side, and then you're good. It might take a few tries. It is a very tricky CCO. It's a very tricky thing to do. The arrows can collide true for whatever reason. I don't know why, so they could get you stuck. Yeah, you can do these truss jumps, but like this is heaps easier. To do my high jump strategy, I'll just go back and forward really quickly, and it's very consistent to get a good high jump. Now jump onto that truss by doing a long jump. Jump over here. Over to this truss. Be careful again. If you failed this, then you're going down quite a bit. You want to rush on this one. Again, you can time it using your voice. Here, you want to be very careful. It's very easy to die here. I almost died on the run before this. There's a nice little net here, but unfortunately, I have fallen back to like floor 3 from here. This one truss jump is really far, so you do want to keep that in mind, and you want to jump like a far jump, and you will make it pretty consistently. Now this is a wiggly jump. You just want to wiggle yourself through there. Jump over to that truss, and it's okay if you fail, because you don't fail super far down. Okay, for this jump, you want to angle yourself like that, away so you're facing the truss, and you can climb it once you go around that block. There's this bowl that's made out of granite. It's not a kill brick though, so you can take your time on it. And now there's this. You want to try to land on the lower part of the block. Now this is pretty easy, you should not fail it. If you do, then rip, I feel bad for you. Go over to this truss, make sure to aim for the end of this block. Otherwise, if you try to aim for here, then this block is in the way and you'll fall down quite a little bit. Well, to last somewhat netted part. Here you want to go bam bam, you want to jump immediately. And you want to just tilt these platforms so this one is slightly on that way, and this one is about right already. These gaps look a lot bigger than they actually are. Flick off and then immediately jump off the button. This cylinder wrap is a little bit far, so be careful on it. Up here. Now there's this X pusher. Do it with shift lock, jump around like a wraparound. And now we're at the final stretch. Oh my god, I'm nervous now. And it is indeed a final stretch, as you can see. It's not that long though. And it's a little easier than the stuff that you have done. All you gotta do is just not be nervous. Some of it does have a small net. For this first jump, you want to angle yourself in between the wedge and the truss, and you want to face the block so you can climb it and just go around that wedged thing. Now you just want to jump up here. It doesn't really matter if you fail it right now, but now it does. Because if you do, then you might have to restart the entire tower. So you want to go slightly more than one edge of the truss. You want to now just jump like that. You want to avoid the middle though. 100% avoid the middle. You want to move slowly, make sure you're not climbing that little part. You may not be able to see when you jump up there. You can do it in first person if you want, but you just gotta jump sideways into that gap. Now there's this ladder jump. That ladder jump's a lot harder than it seemed. Now there's this wedge jump, but it's also a little bit far, and you've basically won if you do not fail this. Even if you do, you get caught. But then you have to redo the hard wedge jump. There we go! And then you win. GG's. Thank you for watching this guide, and I really hope that helped, as I found this tower quite fun. Thank you for watching.